Good morning. This is Nicola. So, the energy that I'm drawing this morning is the energy of reform. I feel like there are some changes that are necessary. When it comes to your career, the path that you have chosen, the people that you have surrounded yourself with, the energies that you partake in, there needs to be a foundational change. I feel like we've become so accustomed to life as we've been shown instead of embracing life as we desire or life as it pertains to us individually. I feel like for a vast number of people that are listening, you may be so much in tune with your external energy that you have lost yourself. I feel like there's a journey within that is necessary. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you need to be in the space of learning meditation practices. It doesn't have to be sit still meditation. Maybe for some of you guys, you need to practice mindful meditation. Maybe take some long walks on the beach, counting each step, breathing as you take each step, feeling the curve of your feet from your heel to your toes. Okay. I feel like for some of you guys, maybe there's a physical activity that is necessary. Maybe there's some swimming I got. Some of you guys may be jogging, running. Okay. Be careful. Be very careful. Okay. I have dance. So I feel like there's a lot of you that are into physical expression. So not just dance, but maybe body art. I'm also getting for some of you guys, and I know this may be kind of off the wall, but high vibration, consensual sexual activity. Let's see. I do not feel like there needs to be retail therapy. I hear someone say retail therapy. There does not need to be retail therapy. No shopping. I feel like that's part of an issue for some of you guys. Whatever these situations that you're removing from your life or you're overcoming spiritually, I feel like for a lot of you guys, these are triggers from past lives. They may have nothing to do with this actual life. Okay. I feel like there's someone that needs to go see a doctor. I don't know if this is a therapist or this is, I feel like this is a therapist. I don't feel like this is a physical doctor. I don't feel like this has to do with your health. I feel like someone really needs to be able to talk in a no judgment, none, no one giving you advice. You just need to get something out of you. For those of you that can't afford therapy, I'm gonna be honest with you, try journaling. Really go into a quiet space. Really try to get into a focused space. A lot of times, if you get into the energy of wanting to meditate, if you calm your body down, calm your breathing down, calm your mind just a tad, you cannot stop your thoughts. So don't worry about stopping your thoughts. Just allow them to come. But become more aware of you physically so that you can understand or feel the separation between your physical body and your celestial body or your cosmic body. So for a lot of you guys, I really feel like I keep getting meditation, and I've been getting meditation for a while. I feel like you really need to be in the space of meditating. And like I said, it doesn't have to be the normal idea, sitting cross-legged on the floor, it doesn't have to be that. I feel like for some of you guys, this has to be like an active meditation. Uh, for some of you guys, this could be practicing your concentration. I keep getting pictures, so maybe some of you guys, this is a visual thing. Maybe you are able to tap into higher realms visually, meaning if you focus your attention, focus your vision on something like a a picture on the wall. I keep getting a picture on the wall. Some of you guys got a picture right in front of your bed. Maybe focusing on a picture on the wall, bringing all of your attention to, the forefront of your face, to your eyes, also into your third eye. Okay. I feel like visual meditation for those of you that would be better meditating visually. If you don't have a picture, purchase a crystal ball. You can get one for like $20-$30 on Amazon. I feel like, let me see, I'll find one and put it underneath this video. All right, so I feel like for a lot of you guys, you find a crystal ball and focus on directly in the middle of that crystal ball and just keep focusing. Your eyes are going to water. You're going to go through a whole lot of stuff within your face, but just keep focusing, stay focused. I know when things start happening, it's going to take practice. It's not going to happen immediately, so be aware of that. But when things start happening to us and around us, we become distracted. You have to be able to overcome those distractions and really stay focused or honed in on you. Okay. For a lot of you guys, if you don't do visual meditation, or if you do visual meditation but you don't have or you cannot purchase a crystal ball, light a candle. You can buy a candle for $1 at the dollar store. It doesn't matter what color. You can choose whatever color you're most attracted to, or you can just go, plain Jane white. You feel me? So you're going to light the candle. You're going to set it in front of you. Either you're going to sit in a chair and set it in front of you, or you're going to, get on the floor with your legs crossed and put it in front of you and get into a meditative state. Make sure it's far enough away from you that you're not bending your back. You need to stay grounded in this process. And just stare at that flame. Stare at it as it flickers. Don't try to analyze it. Just allow yourself to be receptive to what comes. Be in high vibration, pure vibration. Okay. I feel like if you do this for some of you guys, you may only can do this for like 30 seconds. I keep getting 30 seconds. So if you feel like you can only do this for 30 seconds, for a couple of days consecutively, do it for 30 seconds and build yourself up to a minute, to 2 minutes, to 5 minutes. Okay. You don't become a meditation guru overnight. It takes years and years of practice. I'm still not to the peak of my meditation experience. I have reached some peaks. That's the only thing that keeps me going, to be honest with you. But it took me a while to where I would be able to be aware of my entire energy and be aware so much that I could let go. Because a lot of times we can't let go because we don't know that energy belongs to us. We're in the space of feeling overwhelmed by our own cells, our own cosmic cells, our own physical cells. So until you become aware of your physical limitations as far as your body, and the way to do that, for those of you like, how do I do that? When you're meditating, at the beginning of your meditation, don't worry about anything. Just start stretching and flexing each muscle. Become very aware. Like I start with my toes and I work my way up. So start at your toes, scrunch your toes up. You feel me? Hold them there for like 30 seconds. Become aware of how they feel scrunched up. Then release them and become aware of how it feels to release the physical energy of contracted muscles. And then you go up, your limbs. You do your calves, necks, your thighs. You even do your knees, your kneecaps. You want to see what all of your physical limitations are. Once you do your entire body and you go through each muscle, then you take all of your muscles at one time and squinch them and hold them so that you can become aware of your physical limitations. And you're not going to automatically become aware initially. Some of you may, because you may have already been unintentionally doing this. But for others of you, it's going to take you a couple of times meditating this way before you become aware of what those actual physical barriers are limitations are. Once you become aware of that, then you go within. Now you know where your body ends. So let's go within ourselves. You go within the depths of yourself. Allow your mind to be free. Just allow your mind to do whatever it is. Practice breathing, relaxing, and breathe until it becomes involuntary. And for those of you that have never, been in a deep meditative state, You don't understand. It's damn near like you're not breathing, but you are. Your body involuntarily breathes. That's a natural physical reaction. So you don't have to worry about dying or not breathing. But I mean, you become weightless. You become a part of everything that is around you. It's a beautiful experience. The first time, I ain't gonna lie, it scared the shit out of me. I didn't meditate for a week. I was like, I don't know what I just did, but yeah, no. But after that, it became amazing. Like, it became amazing. So the next thing I think we need to look into, for some of you guys, if you're doing visual meditation, I feel like we need to do like visuals with crystals, like stare at some crystals. Crystal balls, the only thing different between a crystal and a crystal ball is the crystal ball, even though you can get crystal balls in any gem, the crystal balls are usually clear, which I feel like is selenite. But I'm not sure what crystal that crystal ball is made out of. But you can buy crystal balls, like I said, with any. You can buy jade crystal balls, you can buy amethyst crystal balls, you can buy rose quartz, whatever you choose. I feel like for some of you guys, this will be a good avenue in regards to becoming aware. Okay. So for some of you guys, I do feel like there's some issues with your mother. I don't think you see it as a negative. Now, some of you guys, there's legit negative issues. You already know this. You're aware of this. You're in the space of needing to, I feel like, be methodical within your actions to navigate the situation as well as overcome it. But for some of you guys, there's issues like a karmic tie between you and your mother. I don't know if this is codependency. For some of you guys, you could be giving more than what is necessary. And for some of us, sometimes that's what we want to do because it's our mother. But I feel like for some of you guys, there may be some past history of lack between you and your mother. So there may be like an overcompensation now. There could have been some troubles, like childhood troubles. Someone could be in a space of overcompensating, being driven by, I'm not going to say the fear of saying no, but be driven by the inability to say no. Someone can't say no to their mom. They can't tell them no. They can't tell them no. Like when it comes to mom, everything goes, which I mean, I understand to an extent, but not to the detriment of yourself. Some of you guys are doing this to the detriment of your health, physical, emotional, spiritual, mental. Okay. Just I say mommy issues, they say there's some people out there with some daddy issues. Some of you guys are overcompensating. I feel like this is more for the men. I feel like some of you women may be in a space of being tolerant of a situation because it's like they remind you of your father. But your father is still a man. That doesn't mean you dedicate yourself to someone just because they remind you of someone. Or they replace someone. Some of you guys are replacing. And I feel like, I'm real with you, I feel like this replacing is more for the men. Some of you men are trying to replace your father in your life. You may be trying to replace that energy by overcompensating, overdoing, taking more responsibilities, overburdening yourself. It's deep. When it comes to the daddy issues, I feel like it's deeper for the men. Okay. Some of you guys are, because of these issues or because of these childhood issues, maybe what you saw growing up, some of you guys may have lived in lack, and lack does not mean money. You could have been living in lack of emotion, lack of nurturing, consideration, empathy. Because I feel like that's more of the lack. I don't feel like this has anything to do with money. I feel like this has to do with the lack of the necessary emotions or the necessary actions needed to, help raise a healthy, mentally and emotionally stable person. I feel like some of you guys are overcompensating your life for the lack of nurturing or and I feel like it's empathy. I feel like some of you guys were dealing with some people that were not empathetic to you, that were not in a space of being nurturing to you as they should have. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're getting on this new path, and those triggers have to be overcome in order for you to move forward, because you'll be faced with situations to where you may act out of fear or act out of lack, as opposed to acting out of, I feel like acting out of compassion or acting out of justice, like doing what is right. So I take it some of you guys have been making some not so wise decisions previously based off your lack mentality, based off the mentality of feeling as though you're missing, you're lacking, or that your absence would cause a lack. This is what I need you to understand. Some of you guys are overcompensating by taking care of situations or things that are not a necessity within your life. When you overcompensate in someone else's life, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're like overpaying or overgiving your energy or overgiving your time. When you do more in someone else's life, and that is a lesson that they need to learn, like say for instance, you're in a space of consistently paying someone's bills or consistently providing for someone that is in a space of providing for themselves. If their lesson is to be able to stand on their own 2 feet and take care of their responsibilities, which is a lesson that it's a life lesson that every human being on earth has to learn and master. So if this person is not being allowed to master their lesson and learn to stand on their own 2 feet and nurture themselves, you become a codependent issue. You become a karmic issue. You create a new karmic tie between you and this person. So for a lot of you guys, you're overcompensating, overextending, overdoing, and not allowing a person to excel or ascend within their own path. So this creates karma and blockages for you as well as the person that you are trying to help. So ultimately, in trying to help someone physically, by giving into situations that you should not give into, spiritually as well as, within their life, like lively within their life, you're holding them back. You're preventing them from growing. You're preventing them from ascending. You're preventing them from getting on the path that they need to get on. So for a lot of you guys, your overcompensation is creating more problems than it is solution. It is only creating a temporary sense of fulfillment because you've accomplished something for the moment. Okay. Let's see here. I feel like there's some esteem issues. Some of you guys are in a space of wanting to build something for yourself, and now is the time. I feel like this is the time for you, even though with everything that's going on in the world, this is a time for change. 2020 is real. Like this is where everything is shifted around so that you can get clear 2020 vision on what is a necessity in you having and deleting from your life in order for you to move toward where you're destined to be. So for a lot of you guys, you're in a space of building something for yourself, whether it be a new career, a new life. You're creating the things that you desire. And a lot of you guys are doing this spiritually, but you're not doing any physical work because there's a fear. I feel like we need to truly understand what fear is. Fear is an extension of energy. It is nothing more. It is not anything that debilitates us. It is not anything that causes us to act against our will. Everything that we do, even in fear, is a willful act. So for a lot of us, we have this fear of failure or this fear of growth, because these are both two real things when you're in the space of creating or building. Sometimes we fear that we will fail, and sometimes we fear that we will succeed and it will change our life from what we know. Both of those are still at the core of fear and energy. So for a lot of you guys that have these intentions, these dreams, these ideas, and you're hesitating bringing them to life, it's not that you're not ready. It's not that you're not able, because everything we are desiring to do, once you take the step, you become able to do. But a lot of us need to find the willpower to take that first step, to put things in motion. I don't care if you got 2 cents in your bank account and you need $150,000 in order to build your corporation. Take the first step. Okay, take them 2 cents and invest them into something. Buy fucking an eraser head or some shit. Okay, and watch some more money mysteriously come into your life, so that now you can buy the pencil to go with that eraser head. Now with that pencil, you done bought the pencil. Now you gain enough money to buy some paper. So now you can put your business plan in motion. You can put it on paper. You can make it real. Once you start to make things real, then you start to take the steps necessary. Research. Go to the library. Get on the fucking computer. Go to Google. Do what is necessary in order for you to research your next step. Once you research what your next steps are, take the smallest step, the easiest step. Do it. Accomplish it. Look, after you accomplish it, go get a mani-pedi. Go to the fucking mall. Buy you a baseball cap or something if you're a dude, you know. I don't know what dudes like, except like all the dudes I know in my life, they like building cars. So I don't really know what dudes like. I can't say to go build no damn car, but dudes can, you know, and nurture yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Show appreciation to yourself. That's like, put into the perspective of this while you're raising your children. When your children come home with a good grade, you're like, oh my God, you did so great. You put it on the refrigerator. You give them all the praise for accomplishing something that, you know, in essence is mediocre, in essence is small. It's not a big accomplishment, but because this is your child and you are proud that they are accomplishing things in their life, you praise them. Why not do the same to you? It may be it may be the smallest thing. It may be setting up a Gmail account for your new business, but it is an accomplishment, and you should celebrate that accomplishment as you would celebrate someone else's accomplishment, someone that you love, someone that you want to see succeed, because you love yourself and you want yourself to succeed. So for a lot of you guys, it's not so much about not being able to put things in motion. An idea is only a dream that has not manifested. So for a lot of you guys, you have these ideas that are in need of manifestation. They're like hanging over your head. They're like a rainy fucking cloud ready to pour down blessings onto you, but because you're in a space of fearing your own greatness, or fearing failing, fearing, as some of us say, looking stupid, fuck all that. Okay, you're the only person in your life that has the ability to make anything happen within your life. So for a lot of you guys, it's really time for you to man up. Woman or man, it's time to man up, take the steps necessary in order to secure your blessings moving forward, secure the things that you have manifested and placed into your path in this lifetime. Some of you guys got a blessing right in front of you, don't even know it. Okay, so I feel like this, I guess, has to be the end. My phone just went off, and you know, I'm doing a meditative read, so when I get any sort of notification from Spirit, I feel like that is, you know, that's it. So in closing, I feel like for the majority of us, and us with me included, because I am a part of this human race, I feel like there are some necessary changes that need to happen. For some of us, those changes are internal. For others of us, those changes are external. There may be some changes within our environment, within our life, within the world that we're ready to focus on. And I feel like it is a necessity that we do our research and we make the necessary changes or the necessary adjustments in order to create change. For those of us that there are changes within us that need to be made, listen, become very critical for just a moment for yourself. Put it on paper. What do I desire to change within myself? And not only what do I desire, but what do I need to change within myself? I have a path. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, my apologies. I do not know what I was saying, but like I said, I do not know what I was saying. I don't remember the last statement that I was saying, but I just feel like for a lot of you guys, there are some changes that are necessary. So within I feel like I was saying within self-change, be critical, change what you need to change. And if you have a goal, you're here for a path. If you feel like there are some things within your life that you need to change in order for you to get on the path, be very critical. Be like, I need to change this. Say, for instance, you smoke weed, you smoke fucking cigarettes, you drink alcohol, and you know that that's something that causes you to go off of your path or causes you to kind of be distracted. Stop. Be critical of yourself. I know I need to stop this, and make the necessary adjustments in order for you to stop, in order for you to change. If there's people around you that are always negative, that always bring negativity to you, that cause you to act petty, be petty, those are people that you need to, change in your environment. I'm not telling you to cut them off, but I am telling you to detach more so that you can really hone in on your own energy and really identify what it is you want to extend out into the universe moving forward. So this is all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is my first meditative free read with no cards. This is all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.